Hello, welcome to this new Kali Linux tutorial sessions. Today we're going to talk about Kali Linux users and groups management. Alright, so as most of the things in Linux, as I had already mentioned for you, it's based on files. So it's not different with users and groups. They are stored on files. So for example, users are stored on /etc/passwd file. The passwords are actually stored on /etc/shadow file. Groups information are stored on /etc/groups, and encrypted group passwords are stored as /etc/gshadow. Creating users accounts. So if you are a Kali, if you use Kali as a pen tester, normally you use it and you run it as a root user, right? But sometime you may need to create a non-privileged account. I don't know, maybe you run Kali as your main operating system. But it's pretty straightforward how to do that. And the way you do that, it's just you type @user and the username. I'll put here my name, Luciano Ferrari, and hit enter. Okay, so it asks for a password. I'll just type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right, we are secure professionals. Retype the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it asks like for the full name. I'll put Luciano Ferrari, and then okay, I don't want to put roll number, work phone number, home number, other, and is this information correct? So the default is yes, so just hit enter and boom, the user is created. That's again pretty much straightforward. When it's done, it not only created the user but also the home directory for that user, and it will follow settings based on the configuration file. The configuration file is listed at we show you, so let's do a cat /etc/adduser.conf. Okay, so this is the configuration file. If you want to change settings here, you can change, and it can be used every time you use the adduser command. You can define the range of user identifiers, the UIDs, the default shells, group settings, and other settings. Okay? Alright, so let's clear this. So the getInt command can be used to get information about a user. So for example, if I do here getInt passwd, which is the list of users of the user Luciano Ferrari, so I get information about Luciano Ferrari. So if I don't put this, right, you get information about all of the users that I get, all of the users in the system. The other command, let's clear this, it's too much stuff here. The other command I want to talk about is the passwd. Passwd is pretty much straightforward. I just type in and it changes the password of the user. So passwd Luciano Ferrari. So I know it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put like ABC 1, 2, 3. Retype ABC 1, 2, 3, and done. So the password for Luciano Ferrari is now ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other command that is interesting is the chfn. So what it does, if I do this for Luciano Ferrari, put the username, it asks now what's the new full name of Luciano Ferrari. So let's say, oh, I inverted that. So actually the correct should be Ferrari Luciano. Okay, and then that's it. So now the full username now change it to Ferrari Luciano. Okay, or whatever you want to change it. The other one is to change the shell command. So if we do change sh, it changed the shells command here. So now you see that the value, the login shell is now set for /bin/bash. So if I want something different, I can just type it in here. All right, So clear again. So the other command I want to show you is the chh, which is for age. So chh Luciano Ferrari. So what it does is that it changes the age of the password. So what is the minimum password age? Right now it's set for 0, so I can put it for 15 or 30 days, for example, and the maximum will be I would say like 45 days. The last password change, that's okay. The password expiration warning, 7 days before it warns about the password change. Then it asks about the password inactive, -1 is set, and when is the account expiration date? Okay, if I want the account to expire at a certain date. I can also do this using the command passwd -e and the username Luciano Ferrari. Okay, and then what it does is that it requires the user to change the password when he's going to log in the next time. Okay, all right, so what about how to disable an account? So sometimes you may need to disable an account just to lock out the user, or I don't know, maybe to do an investigation. But the point is that you don't want to delete the account, you just want to disable it. Okay, so what you do is you just passwd -l and the username Luciano Ferrari. So this account now is disabled. Now if you want to really completely delete a username, okay, so you want to completely delete your username, what you do is that user del -r, which means all the files it has, home directory and everything under it, -r, and then the username Luciano Ferrari, and then it completely deleted the username right now. Okay, that's great. So right now it's just saying here that the var mail was not found because it was not created, but everything was deleted, and also the username was deleted here. Okay, now how about groups? Groups are very easy as well. So let's just clear this out. So if you want to add a group, you just do add group. Okay. So you have to put the name, right? So add group and then LoveSec. Okay, and then he added the group LoveSec with the GID 1000. If I want to delete a group, you just do del group LoveSec, and then you just remove the group LoveSec. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I want to show another command, but for that I'm going to have to create a group again. So I'll do add group LoveSec. Okay, so I created this group. Now if I want to change the password of this group, so right now it doesn't have any password, but if I want to set a password or change a password, I just use the command gpasswd and the name of the group, and then yes, what is the password? 1 2 3 4 oops 1 2 3 4 5. You re-enter 1 2 3 4 5, and bingo. So now this group has a password. It's very stupid, you don't know that, right? Okay, don't tell anybody. Now so if you want to remove the password, you just do gpasswd -r LoveSec. Okay, now the group does not have a password again. That's pretty much it. So I just giving you the basics here. I hope this information is very useful for you, especially if you are trying to take the OCSP exam or the Kali Linux certification from Offensive Security. Those series that I'm putting together for Kali Linux will be very useful for you. Thanks again, and see you next time.